Hi, I'm Matt from Starboard UK. Here I've got Starboard's best-selling windsurf foil board, the Foil Freeride in both sizes, the 125 and 150 litre. These are test-winning and really set the benchmark for freeride foil boards. There has been some tweaks to the shape for this year, so let's go through the features and see which one suits you. So starting with the smaller of the two, this is the 125 litre in the wood construction. So it's got quite different characteristics to the 150, even though they're the same length. This one's much narrower, it's 76 centimetres wide. As it's narrower and it's got less volume, this makes it more responsive, makes it a bit more playful and easy to jibe. This makes it a perfect all-round foil board. For those that want more manoeuvrability, for doing a bit of freestyle, the Foil X might be the board for you. But for those that want a bit more stability and comfort, you can load it up with slightly bigger sails and you just want more pure blasting from your foil setup, then this is the board for you. As it's narrower, it puts the stance slightly more inboard. This makes it great for learning on as it keeps you right over that foil. It also allows it to be used with lower aspect foils like the Starboard Super Cruiser that get going much earlier at slower speeds. So looking at the design of it, starting at the front, it's got quite a short nose. This reduces the swing weight. The mast track is positioned slightly back for early takeoff and manoeuvrability. It's got a self-regulating air valve. And further back on the foot straps, there's one row at the front. Because it's quite narrow, you don't really need many other options, but at the back there's two rows. So you can go inboard for learning on, or when you just want to be directly over that foil, or you can move it out so you can get out on the rail, a bit more speed, so you can just push more performance out of the board. And it's got extra thin pads just to help give it more control. The board comes with 4 Ulex foot straps, and it's all Torx fittings to match your starboard foil. So underneath, the design is new for 2022. The rounded rails on the nose come back and get quite sharp quite quickly to this almost teardrop looking shaped cutaway. This is Starboard's magic formula for why these boards accelerate and just pop up so early. The shape was taken from the foil slalom board and adapted to make the board a bit more comfy and user-friendly. With the rocker line, there's quite a nose kick, but then as you can see, it flattens off quite early all the way back. You barely notice the touchdowns. And it's got a foil box fitting for the foil. This wood construction, this is the lighter of the two. As you can see the carbon underneath here. And then on the deck, you can just about see that really cool looking wood coming through. So the wood construction has Starboard's lowest carbon footprint. It's made from an Australian pine laminated deck and it's wrapped in a PVC sandwich for long-term durability. So onto the 150 litre. This is the Starlight Carbon construction. This is a big step up from the 125 litre, both in volume and in width. It's actually got quite similar characteristics to a full-on foil race board, but it's just made to be more comfortable and more user-friendly to sail. One of these would get you started in the world of foil racing. It is wide enough. And the best thing is, it could also be first-time foil board. At 85 centimetres wide, you're right out on the edge with the outboard strap fitting. The extra width and volume just allows the board to carry bigger rigs, higher aspect foils, and just gives you that leverage to hold it all down and channel that power into speed and drive. So Starboard quote a bigger sail range on this size, up to 9.5 metres, or as big as you want to go. On the smaller end, down to a 6 metre. These boards are so wide that if you're planning on using smaller than that, then the 125 litre model would probably be way more suitable. The straps on this board actually, they're positioned slightly more forward, just to help keep the foil pinned down and squeeze all the speed and performance you can from it. Like the 125, there's 1 row for the front and 2 for the back, so you can still have a slightly inboard setting if you want to. And like the 125 litre, this board's got the same teardrop shaped cutouts underneath, but it's just much wider in the tail to help keep that parallel outline. So the Starlight Carbon construction is super light, but it's more budget friendly. It's got a carbon bottom and it's got Australian pine in the deck wrapped with military grade glass, and it's laminated with bioresin. It feels really crisp and it's got high impact resistance. Printed on each board is the recommended sail size and the recommended foil for each model of board. So a point I need to get across, if you're looking to buy one of these and you're not sure which size to go for, it's not really a case of rider weight and ability dictating which size you go for. You need to consider the characteristics of each that I've just talked about. So to summarise that, the 125 litre is narrower, suits all types of foils from low to high aspect, and it's best paired with sails up to a maximum of 8.5 metres. They're more manoeuvrable, amazing to jibe, and they just make foiling smooth and easy. They are designed to be more stable and better for doing longer reaches than the Foil X model, which is more compact and dynamic. You can pair it with any foil. For first-time foilers, maybe the Super Flyer, or ideally the Freeride Evolution. The 150 litre is edging towards a foil raceboard. It still provides comfort and stability for first-time foilers, but it can just be pushed harder with bigger rigs, higher aspect foils, and more leverage to turn that into more speed. If top speeds and performance upwind and downwind is your thing, this board is probably the one for you. But if you're looking to pair it with a low aspect foil like a Super Cruiser, then I'll probably steer you back towards the 125. You can pair the 150 with the Freeride Evolution foil and you'll have a perfect setup which you can buy additional components for to give you more performance in the future. If you're already an experienced foiler, you could go for the Race Evolution setup instead. So I hope that clears things up for you. Both sizes are in stock currently in the UK. In the Starlight Carbon construction, these retail at just over £1,500. In the lighter wood construction, you're looking at just over £2,000. These are an extremely popular model, so to find out where to buy one from, I'll add a link below. And if you want to know more from me, then please get in touch via the comments below. Please like and share this video, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel and our social media so you don't miss out on anything from us coming soon. Thanks for watching.